everyone. Welcome back. So we're back looking at this slope-intercept formula, which is once again the most important formula for this unit, okay? In this video, we looked at the M here, which was our slope, rise over run. Today, we're going to be looking at the B in the back. B in the back. That is called your y-intercept. It is where your line crosses your y-axis. So I'm going to show you the different ways that we can write our y-intercept and how to find it in this video. All right, so here goes our first graph, and we're going to find the y-intercept. I'm going to show you how easy this is. So in looking at this here, we're trying to find the y-intercept, which means we're looking at the y-axis here. So I'm just going to draw a line going down the y-axis, okay? You can use your fingers when you're doing it on your own, and you can say, okay, so where does the line cross this y-axis? It crosses it at right here. You see where it goes across the line? This line here, okay, is our y-axis right here. What number is that? -3. So our B, or our y-intercept, is -3. And another way to write this as an ordered pair is 0, -3. Whenever we're talking about the y-intercept, your x, which is your first number here, is always going to be 0, okay? And here goes our y for y-intercept will be right here, okay? Let's try another one together. Now we have another graph on our screen. Remember, we're looking at the y-axis. So if we start at the beginning of the y-axis and we start going down here, the line crosses right here. What number is that on? 5. And remember, B, the letter B, resembles your y-intercept, okay? And remember, we write this out as the x being 0 and our y being 5. So we have one more on our screen. I want everyone to go ahead and look at this. Take your finger and go down the y-axis and see where does it cross your y-axis at, okay? Once you get that answer, you can write it down or just keep it in your head until I say it out loud, okay? So when I go down the y-axis, I see that it crosses right here. What number is beside this? -1. So B equals -1. How do you think you would write that as an ordered pair? Will the -1 go in the front or the back? So you remember, 0 will always come first for your y-intercept. And then for your y, it will be your -1. So your x will always be 0. And your y-intercept will go right here where your y is in your ordered pair. Okay? Now let's take it a step farther. So let's look at this and find our y-intercept. Okay? Your y-axis is here. It goes up and down. So let's go down the line and see, where does the line cross? +4. So our B would be +4 here. And once again, we have our x and y. This is called our ordered pair. And our x will always be, right, 0. And your y-intercept will go right here. Okay? So now when we start working with our equations in the next video, when we're putting our slope and y-intercept together, the 4 will go in place of this B. So it will be written like y equals, and remember, this is a formula you have to remember. Your M will be your slope right here. Your x will always stay x like that. And in the back, we will have our +4. Okay? And whatever our slope is will be the number right here. Okay? Whatever our slope is will be this number that goes in front of the x. In the next video, we'll actually be practicing doing both and putting both inside the equation. But just get used to doing it like this, plugging it in the equation. That +4, or whatever your y-intercept is, will go on the back. If your y-intercept was crossing down here, our y-intercept would be -4 because it crosses at -4. So then we will write this equation a little bit different. We will write it in y equals, you have your blank here where your slope goes. You have your x, and in the back, You will not add that plus sign. Since it's minus 4, it would just be minus 4 in the back here. Okay? Your b will be minus 4, and your y here will be minus 4. So thank you for joining me today in our short video how to find our y-intercept. Meet me at my next video when we're finding slope and y-intercept and putting both things into our equation. Very important equation. Y equals mx plus b. Please remember that, and do not forget to subscribe and like. See you guys in the next video.